The new batch of PS5 games look very impressive with better graphics and detailed worlds. These titles stand out because of their visuals and creative design, making them worth keeping an eye on. Let's get into it.
What you doing up there? I was just fixing some leaks.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is an action-adventure game set in the fictional state of Leonida, where players control Jason Duval and Lucia Caminos, a criminal duo involved in robberies and a wider conspiracy after a failed heist. The open world allows free movement across Vice City and nearby regions with activities such as driving, combat, and missions. Systems include character switching, dynamic events, and interactions shaped by modern elements like social media and law enforcement.
Talking to myself again.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
We happened to be at the same party.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay.
I'm remembering the time
The new beginnings.
you kissed me.
You broke the news, isn't
Like
it?
we need to dance. The way we move.
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots, baby!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Let's dance forever.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
We're so hot, hot together.
Yo, D, this full of fet?
Hot, so
And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like,
we could be so
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
together.
say my city, baby!
My city, baby!
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Hey.
Burn it up, baby.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Marvel's Wolverine is an action-adventure game based on the Marvel Comics character, featuring Logan as a mutant with retractable claws, strong healing abilities, and enhanced instincts. The story connects with Insomniac's Marvel Universe while remaining self-contained, with characters like Mystique, Omega Red, and Sentinels. Gameplay centers on close-range combat, character abilities, and encounters shaped by Wolverine's physical traits, supported by narrative-driven missions and interactions tied to the wider X-Men setting.
How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Saros is a third-person action game that combines shooter and roguelite systems where players control Arjun Devraj exploring the planet Carcosa. Combat includes projectile-heavy encounters with a shield that blocks attacks and converts absorbed energy into powerful weapons. Progression uses persistent upgrades, allowing new weapons and suit enhancements after each death. Players can also collect holograms to uncover events linked to the colony while navigating a shifting environment affected by a constant solar eclipse.
And find only death. But I always come back stronger. Every time, one step closer to answers. To more power.
This is a newly established colony.
All that matters is finding you.
There's no way to get home, and you can just...
He's returned to us.
The sun is forever.
Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet is an action-adventure game set far in the future, where players take control of bounty hunter Jordan A. Munn, stranded on the planet Semperia while tracking a criminal syndicate. Gameplay involves combat against hostile robots, navigation across an isolated environment, and mission-based objectives tied to survival and escape. Systems include exploration of locations cut off from outside contact and discovery of historical details linked to the planet's religion and past events.
Jordan?
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Semperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what, I worry just the right amount. I say, we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
You know, that's what deal with your fucking shit. Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
Kenna Scars of Kosmora is an action-adventure game where players control Kenna, a spirit guide traveling to an island affected by a spreading corruption. Gameplay includes combat using elemental abilities and spirit guide techniques, along with puzzles solved through companion powers. Players interact with spirit companions that grow in strength and assist in traversal and battles. Progression involves uncovering hidden areas, activating ancient temples, and dealing with enemies and bosses tied to the island's condition.
As long as I can remember, dangerous corruption was locked inside.
along with the secrets of forgotten practice. Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present which must always pass. Regret will bind you, longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see.
Congratulations, citizens of planet Earth! Your brave...
Marvel Tōkon Fighting Souls is a 4v4 tag team fighting game where players build teams of Marvel characters and engage in fast-paced battles focused on timing and coordination. Combat uses systems like the skill gauge for special moves and the assemble gauge for assists, along with defensive options such as counters and team-based actions. Matches take place across dynamic stages, while gameplay supports both simple inputs and deeper strategies through team synergy and combo execution.
Thanks for giving me the chance, Spidey. You're up against the defender of Jersey City herself. Ha!
Look out! Equip! Mr. Spaceman! Boom! The legendary outlaw is on the scene. Rocket boots, kick it, and yeah! Nothing like a barbecue. Let's tag team.
Kapow! Say hi! Who is this person with the amazing robot? Konnichiwa! I'm Penny Parker.
Penny? She's from another universe.
Spider and I are a super fighting team! Gadget launcher!
Can we do this?
Oh, you're the Star Guy!
It's Star-Lord. Come in, Milano!
Are we in space?
Your chance to shine, kiddo!
This'll do it! Come on, everyone!
I'm in orbit, Quill. Too easy. Bam!
Big fist coming in! Spider, activate!
With great power comes a great beatdown!
Together, we can achieve anything!
Ha!
Ooh-yah!
Halo Campaign Evolved is a first-person shooter that recreates the original campaign with updated visuals, refined controls, and added content. Players control the Master Chief across missions involving combat with enemy forces, using a mix of weapons, vehicles, and tactical movement. The game includes new missions, expanded enemy types, and modifiers that change gameplay conditions. It supports solo play or up to 4-player co-op, with shared progression and mission replay options.
As long as we can!
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines! Somebody order a warthog!
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Lock and load, rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
Fable is an action role-playing game set in the land of Albion, where players create a character and build their reputation through decisions and interactions. Gameplay includes melee, ranged, and magic combat against enemies such as bandits and creatures. Players can take part in activities like property ownership, relationships, and professions, with systems that track reputation and influence how characters respond and how certain parts of the world change over time. Forza Horizon 6 is a racing game set across regions of Japan where players drive over 550 real-world cars in an open driving environment. Gameplay includes road racing events and progression through festival activities with systems for upgrading vehicles and customizing garages and homes. Players can take part in solo or multiplayer modes such as co-op races and competitive events, while also creating custom challenges and sharing them through in-game tools.
One rising star hoping to secure that purple wristband is Nakamoto Midori, looking to show they have what it takes to ascend to the next tier of competition.
We're going down on the jump. Back down to one, and now coming up on the back of the section. Into air and boom! Loudly! And if you want to see that thunder. Hunting down a purple with fire as we head into the ground section. But it's not over yet! This is the final stretch now! Finish line in sight!
熱々に照らしてため息は鉄板なしで心をこがして風切って駆け抜いてパチパチに散らしてまぶたは閉じないで鉄板なしで心をこがして伊藤東子が井戸川宇宙センターからガチャシティラジオをライブでお届けしています。1週間にわたって盛り上げてきたけど、今日がいよいよ本番。ホライズン放送衛星の打ち上げだよ。サングラスをかけて一緒に打ち上げパーティーに参加してね。
Cryogenic engine cooling initiated. Hydrogen igniter off. Weather condition optimal for launch. Onboard system calibration checks completed. All systems are go.テクニックミッション358の発射が成功したことにホライゾン放送衛星を軌道に乗せることができました。
All right, Horizon, it's your boy, Scotty Tyler, here at the festival site. What a day. We've seen wristbands, legends, rockets, and now a legend convoy headed for the festival. And leading the way, the amazing 2025 GRGT prototype. Oh my word, just look at that thing. Everyone is going to the festival tonight. Legends made at Horizon. I finally get to say it. Here it is, the final stretch. Welcome, everyone, to Horizon Japan.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Capcom proudly presents the latest
Onimusha Way of the Sword is an action game set in a dark version of Edo-era Kyoto, where players control a samurai using the Oni Gauntlet to fight Genma enemies. Combat focuses on swordplay with timed parries, deflections, and finishing moves against staggered targets. Defeated enemies drop souls that restore health, stamina, or power. Players can also use abilities to detect hidden elements and interact with the environment during encounters.
The protagonist, a lone samurai, Miyamoto Musashi.
Let's see your best, Senai!
Musashi set out on his journey with a simple goal: master the sword and stand peerless above all swordsmen. But the Genma had other plans. Musashi is struck down, but finds himself revived with an Oni Gauntlet on his arm. Now, Musashi has a new goal: rise up against the monstrous Genma ravaging the land, and carve himself a new fate. But his path is not a lonesome one. A vibrant cast of allies awaits.
Musashi!
And his old rival, Sasaki Ganryu, stands firmly in his way. With blade in hand and fate in the balance, will Musashi's bloody battles against formidable foes deliver him hope or despair? Kyoto's history is abound with many strange tales and unsettling mysteries. And you can experience strands of these hidden legends woven throughout the story. Feel the ring of steel on steel, intense duels. Reduce enemies to pieces with a devastating Isen. Parry and deflect attacks with well-timed blocks to turn the tide of battle in your favor. And, of course, absorb souls with the Oni Gauntlet to recover health or ready powerful abilities. Moving from one bloody and desperate battle to the next, Musashi searches for his reason to fight. What answers will he find at the end of his blade? Miyamoto Musashi walks the perilous path of the Onimusha. And on it, a new legend will be forged.
Hey, what's happening, fam? It is OGT.
God of War Trilogy Remake is an action game collection that reworks the original Greek-era titles into a single package with updated visuals and revised combat systems. Players control Kratos across story-driven missions featuring melee combat, weapon use, and enemy encounters based on mythological settings. The gameplay structure keeps linear progression while introducing changes to combat mechanics, aiming to adjust how attacks, abilities, and encounters are handled across all 3 campaigns.
Now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. So, closing, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for your patience. You've been waiting, so thank you for your patience. But most of all, I want to thank you all for supporting this God of War franchise all these years. Appreciate you. Peace.
Hades 2 is an action roguelike game where players control the Princess of the Underworld, using weapons and sorcery to fight enemies linked to the Titan of Time. Gameplay is built around repeated runs through changing areas, with abilities shaped by upgrades and powers granted by different gods. Players can unlock permanent improvements, interact with characters, and use various tools and companions, while each run introduces new challenges, layouts, and progression paths.
I cannot stop Kronos on my own. Will you aid me?
Our power now is yours.
They're going to love this.
It will shine so bright it hurts.
Why are you here?
Vengeance for my family.
Phantom Blade Zero is an action role-playing game where players control Soul, a warrior with limited time who is hunted while investigating a conspiracy. Gameplay centers on fast melee combat using a wide range of weapons and techniques that can be combined for different fighting styles. Players can acquire abilities from defeated enemies, manage their arsenal, and engage in encounters that require timing and precision while progressing through missions tied to the unfolding events.
No one goes near that place, at least not anymore, but you. If my darn misfortune.
I knew it. You'd never break so easily. But why did you come back?
The Order's blades are coming. They failed once, but they won't fail again.
Please, take it. Save our people. The girl's nothing but a shell now. She'll never be the same.
You broke my blade.
But we broke your spirit!
Phantom is movement, striking from where none expect. Blade is breath. We chant into steel, turning any blade into a divine weapon. When Phantom and Blade unite, no enemy stands.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is an open-world action role-playing game set in 14th century Europe, where players control Tōkon, who shifts between human and vampire forms based on time of day. Gameplay includes combat using weapons, magic, and supernatural abilities, with each form offering different strengths. A time-based system advances events as quests are taken, while player decisions affect characters, outcomes, and how the story unfolds across the world.
Where are my family?
Jesus. The coronation. It's in 30 days.
So Princess wants to be a prince now. And mark the occasion with my family's blood.
Brentsis will rip you to shreds. There might be another way. If you are to stand a chance, you need to prepare. You need to take risks. Find allies.
I have no love for Princess's regime. He is a vile monster.
Some have already taken up arms, haven't they?
A Vrakir joining the rebellion? Are you serious? What on earth are you?
It's as if the Vrakir in you is dormant during the day and awakens with nightfall.
You're not the only one wanting to see Brentsis turn to ash. We're in for a rough time. Follow me and do your best to survive.
It's easy to go a step too far. Go down a path you can't turn back from.
I think it's high time you tell me what the hell is going on.
In the end, it's every man for himself.
As I see it, we're both far beyond redemption. Doesn't mean we should kill people on a whim. I'm just trying to save my family.
Good. Bad. Fairy tales. People tell themselves to preserve their sanity.
Welcome to MI6. To succeed in the 00 program, agents must understand the
007 First Light is an action-adventure game where players control a young James Bond during his early training in MI6. Gameplay includes stealth, combat, and use of gadgets to complete missions across different locations. Players can choose between silent infiltration or direct action, using tools, weapons, and environmental interactions. Missions involve objectives tied to tracking targets and uncovering a larger conspiracy, with replay options that introduce modifiers for varied approaches.
When confronting a whole group of enemies, you may choose a gentler approach.
And hut! Rob Minkley, Krugs Magazine.
Bluffing is an art that will serve you well, whether getting caught red-handed...
Over here! Looks like a trust fall gone wrong.
Or to simply pass through a room under enemies' noses.
Oi, you lads got a faulty coffee machine?
Bluffing consumes instinct and won't be available if a more experienced enemy is nearby. In this scenario, you won't get far without the appropriate gear. Therefore, the second rule is to always come prepared.
Well, what are we waiting for?
MI6 will keep its doors open for you between missions, giving you the chance to catch up with familiar faces, gather intel, and prepare for your next move.
So your name is Moneypenny.
Now let's not get carried away, James.
QLab, on the lower level, will give you access to a wide range of gadgets.
I like it. Don't change a thing.
Each tool is designed to go unnoticed on the field, but help with maximum efficiency.
Right, follow me. I have something for you.
The Q-Lens will highlight useful information about opportunities and hackable devices. Your Q-Watch should be able to activate these to divert attention, deactivate cameras, or get rid of unsuspicious enemies in creative ways. The dot phone can quietly move enemies out of the way. The smoke pod, a timeless classic, will block visibility at short range. The modified earbuds will produce a flash of light to stun opponents. Other gadgets will be developed in due time and will help you stay creative in all circumstances.
Who do you work for? Take the shot!
Knowing how to improvise is a matter of life and death in the midst of action. Any object at disposal could prove useful to put an enemy's ideas back in their place. The same could be said of guardrails, electrical panels, or any surface hard enough to act as a weapon. Under heated circumstances, MI6 grants you a license to kill, allowing for even more possibilities to get rid of hostiles. In these situations, any weapon could be used as long as you manage to obtain it. Switch between different playstyles to catch your attackers off guard, and don't forget to return what you borrowed once out of ammo. Some enemies will be harder to defeat, and gadgets will help you get rid of soldiers' armors, stun tenacious leaders, and defuse grenades with the simple press of a button from your watch. Focus training will also give you an edge over your enemies. Dilate time and incapacitate their legs, or disarm them with the precision of a marksman. All of these skills might be trained between missions in Taksim, the department of Dr. Selena Tan.
Welcome to my dream factory.
Taksim will put your skills to the test through multiple types of challenges, each with its own specific rules that will pitch your performance against those of other agents from around the world. Overcoming challenges will earn you experience points, which you can spend on gadget upgrades, new firearms, and unique outfits to defeat enemies in style. And remember, at IO Interactive, the launch of a game is only the start. New content for Taksim will be created over time.
Faster, James. Faster.
So, keep an eye out for our updates, and get ready as new challenges lie ahead to put your 00 skills to the test. Finally, one last unwritten rule might be that an agent is never as good as when surrounded by allies, a team ready to give its all in the field, and companions to defend. But we're pretty sure you'll figure out this part yourself when the time comes. See you on May 27 to join the program and discover Bond's adventures in 007 First Light.
The Earth always looks so blue.
Down there, every place.
Pragmata is a sci-fi action-adventure game where players control Hugh and an android named Diana inside a lunar facility taken over by rogue AI. Gameplay involves handling both characters at once, combining movement and shooting with hacking mechanics to overcome enemies and obstacles. Encounters require coordination between actions, while progression includes navigating the facility, solving challenges, and dealing with threats connected to the malfunctioning systems.
As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to override a system's programming. We can stop Edis together.
We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Brings our soul together.
Man, Edis again.
I entrust this memory to you. With it, you will learn how to stop Edis. Take it and finish the task I started.
In a way that I wasn't expecting, because of this immoral God.
Time's up. We're leaving. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want...
They're combing the streets.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is set in World War II era, where players control multiple characters including Captain America, Black Panther, Gabriel Jones, and Nana Lai. Gameplay involves switching between characters during missions, each with different abilities used in combat, stealth, and objectives. Missions take place across locations like occupied Paris, with progression tied to a narrative involving Hydra, while coordination between characters supports varied approaches to encounters.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Standwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. And by the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
$100年ごとに討伐を繰り返すも蘇り、決して死なず。
Beast of Reincarnation is an action role-playing game set in a post-apocalyptic Japan where players control Emma alongside her dog companion Ku. Gameplay combines real-time combat with command-based actions, allowing coordinated attacks using sword skills and companion abilities. Players can customize their approach through skill trees, gear, and different combat styles. Progression includes battling powerful enemies, capturing abilities, and advancing through areas shaped by a changing environment. Control Resonant is an action role-playing game set in a distorted Manhattan, where players control Dylan Faden using supernatural abilities against reality-altering threats. Gameplay includes combat with a transforming melee weapon and powers that interact with the environment and enemies. Players navigate shifting areas affected by anomalies, solve traversal challenges, and upgrade abilities through progression systems while dealing with threats linked to cosmic forces and altered reality.
Resonant, the game-changing sequel to Control. What you are seeing here is an early mission captured from our in-development build. We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before. We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and adapt to the world around him. Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant, can take, and his supernatural abilities. There are a lot of different ones you can discover to suit your playstyle. While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Any updates for me?
Kind of. You'll know it when you hear it. Just try to stay alive out there, okay?
Almost there, Zoe. What the hell is that thing? I think I hear something. I know where the Resonant is, Zoe. I'll call you back.
Resonant are the dominant threat in what's our most ambitious game to date. And we can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is set in Gotham City, where players control Batman and other characters across story missions and open-world activities. Gameplay includes combat using combos, stealth, and gadgets, along with traversal through gliding, grappling, and vehicles like the Batmobile. Players can switch between characters, complete objectives, and interact with locations while handling enemies and challenges linked to different parts of the city.
Let's get to work.
Who are you?
I think we can help each other.
This town deserves a better class of criminal.
Good evening, Gotham. Join us in a celebration of absolute chaos!
Someone's gotta step up!
Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
Let's forecast a freeze is coming.
This is my favorite part.
Get ready to soar into the next evolution of the Ace Combat franchise. But before we push beyond the horizon...
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves is a flight action game where players pilot aircraft in mission-based aerial combat across large environments. Gameplay focuses on dogfights, using missiles and weapons, with movement and positioning playing a key role in engagements. The campaign includes structured missions with objectives and squad involvement, while progression tracks performance and unlocks equipment. Additional modes support multiplayer combat, allowing players to engage in competitive or cooperative scenarios.
Never before. The last game delivered a gripping narrative through cinematic third-person cutscenes written by Sunao Katabuchi, and the story isn't over. A brand new story awaits in Ace Combat 8. Classic postal maneuvers return, but the fight has evolved. New tactics, new challenges, new ways to dominate the skies. Strap in, lock on. Get ready to take flight.